talk to me about planning. How important is planning?
Well, you know, that in itself is a silly question. You either plan or you work for someone that does. It's that simple. So I know your customers plan to buy houses. I know your customers plan to sell their home. Now the question is, do you have a plan in place to help a large number of customers do more transactions with greater ease, with higher profit to you, and at the end of the day, giving you a life, not just a business? So, you know, to me, planning is everything. I mean, sitting here today at 38 years old, having started 11 different companies, I can tell you that of the 11 companies, Steve, not all of them made it. You know, many of them were wildly successful, wildly successful. It was because we started out with a vision. We started out with a strategy. We looked at our customers and said, what are the needs of the clients in that area? What are the best ways to service those customers? How can we fulfill those needs? Well, all of that is creating the right plan. So, you know, I think today to say to a real estate agent, like one I spoke to this morning from New York City, who is 70 years old, she calls me and says, I saw you speak at a little event, and I won't name drop, but her name is extremely well known, not as an agent, but in all the other areas of her life and in her relationships, very well known. She said, I'm struggling today to decide what it is I want to do with my life. Well, what is she saying? I have no plan. She's wondering why the phone isn't ringing. She has no plan. She's wondering why she has no listings, why she has no sales. She has no plan. It's that simple. So I know that, you know, sitting here with all these great people on the line, I know I'm going to assume every one of them has a business plan intact. Now, the next question is, are they following it?
Well, let me just say something. While you were talking, I launched a poll asking that question.
Yes.
You want to hear the results?
Please.
All right. Okay, the question is, do you have a plan? 26% said, well, here, I'll share the results with everyone. 26% said, I have a plan in writing and follow it up. 26%.
Fantastic.
37% said, I have a plan, but it's not in writing.
Interesting.
Okay. 35% said, just putting my plan together now.
Well, it's June 23rd. We're right on track.
And then 2% said, I don't need a sneaking plan.
All right. Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I want to address, if I may, the second group, the one that said, I have it, but it's in my head. So there's a funny line that I've used for years, and all I would say to you is this, is if your goals and dreams are in your head, let me remind you that your head is a scary place to be. Do not go there alone. It's got to be in writing. It's got to be on paper. It's got to be in your, I mean, we're sitting inside my office, and I wish you all could look up and see, you know, the 9 major outcomes for my company, the vision I have for a new business I just started. All of our major initiatives are up on the wall in writing. If they're not visual and in front of you at all times, they simply do not exist, because we live in a world of distractions. And you either have it in writing in front of your face all the time and you're laser focused on it, or guess what? You're distracted by the media and just the moment. And I would challenge all my friends out there that are creating their plans. I would say congratulations. For the nearly third of the group that already has a plan done, I would say at the end of this call, you might want to redo your business plan.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right.